Hello, my name is Paulet Downey, and I'm back again with a skincare minute. So, this segment, I am going to be focusing on eczema and the various types of, eczema, characteristics of eczema that exist. So, eczema itself is a chronic or acute inflammation of the skin. Internally, it involves allergies. Externally, it involves the weather or any kind of external factors that are coming at the skin. Atopic dermatitis is the most common of dermatitis, and it usually begins at birth or with babies or young children. So this is a genetic disease. It usually, what is involved is the skin cracks or weeps due to dryness, itchiness, inflamed skin. And usually, not usually, but in some cases, children can develop either hay fever or asthma as a result of it. So this is usually when this happens, it's happening because the air is dry, humidity is low, dry weather, like cold, any kind of substances that could be exposed to the child at this time. So any kind of environmental factors that are kicking in, which may cause the skin to react the way it does and inflame the way it does. So this can happen anywhere on the body. So anywhere on the body for atopic dermatitis. So now when we're talking about irritant contact dermatitis, this one is localized. So it happens in a specific area. It happens with repeat exposure to a substance or whatever or irritant that the person is exposed to. So it's not something that just happens once, but it's something that happens over a period of time, and then the skin will become allergic or will react to what it is being exposed to. The immune system is not involved in this. But what will happen to the skin is it'll burn, be stinging, itchy, dry and irritated as a result, and this could be due to anything. It could be due to detergent, soap, any kind of product that has been digested, any like aerosol sprays, anything. But it's something on repeat exposure. So that is an irritant contact dermatitis. Now, with allergic contact dermatitis, this, unlike the irritant one, you only need to be exposed to it once, like only once, before it kicks in and becomes an allergic reaction. It's something that your body is going to react to. So just once. Usually there's like 48-hour, like an immune delayed, a delayed immune reaction to it. So usually 48 hours, could be longer, but the immune system is definitely involved in this. It can happen anywhere over the body, so it's not something that's just going to happen, like anywhere over the body. And again, itching, burning, stinging will happen as a result of this. It could be something that is inhaled. It could be something that is digested. It could be something that is applied to the skin. But this is where the immune system is fully involved in it, and you only have to be exposed to the irritant or the product or the substance once, unlike the irritant one. So perioral dermatitis kind of sounds like what it is. It is around the mouth area. Usually it shows up looking like pepples. And this is not something that is contagious. Usually it's a result of skincare products or, like toothpaste or something like that. So it's just a matter of checking to see, what product it is that is involved. So then we move on to the, so then we're talking about, say, I'm going to say psoriasis. I wanted to say another one, psoriasis. So psoriasis is basically, it's silvery scaly in appearance with a red base, and with proliferated skin. So this will form on the scalp, elbows, knees, chest area, and lower back area. This is genetic. It is so the immune system is fully involved in this one, and again, this is basically how psoriasis shows up. Seborrheic, I want to say seborrheic dermatitis. So seborrheic or seborrhea is usually, so this is something where, again, it's genetic and the immune system is fully involved in it. And with this one, it usually shows up where the oil glands are most active. So the oil glands are most active in the T-zone area and around here, like around this cheekbone, cheek area. So it looks similar to pimples, actually. It looks similar to pimples. It is inflamed. It is red. So inflamed and in red, but the difference between, say, a papule, because that's what it looks most like. It looks like a papule, but the difference between a papule and, say, seborrheic dermatitis is that seborrheic dermatitis there's a flakiness to it, and there's like a waxy, oily kind of look to it. Whereas a papule, it has a waxy appearance to it, but it doesn't have the flaking skin around it. But it does have the waxiness, and it usually, the papule can have a bit of redness to it, but it's not flaky. It's not flaky, and it's not as waxy as, say, the seborrheic dermatitis. So that's kind of the difference, but it's very easy to actually confuse the two. But it usually shows up just where pimples show up as well. So it's something you have to be very careful, because you don't want to treat this the way you would treat acne, because you would just cause it to become worse. So those are the various types of dermatitis that are out there, eczema that's out there. Now, for caring for them, of course, you can get medication from your dermatologist. You should actually speak with the dermatologist before looking into any kind of products for caring for caring for whatever type of eczema that you are experiencing. So then, you can get the medication for it, but there are also amazing brands that are out there as well. And I'm going to go through a couple of them. Or not a couple, I'm going to actually name names of a few brands that have wonderful ranges for dermatitis, eczema. And many of my customers, because I have served many customers who are battling with eczema. And many of the customers that I served, they stopped using the medication versions that they were using for their skin, simply because the brands that I'm about to mention are excellent in minimizing or, diminishing the problems that they have. Of course, they had to continue using the products in order to keep it at bay, but they pay, like a fraction of the cost of what they would pay for the medicated version. They would get 4 times more of the product, and actually it's more effective. So La Roche-Posay, amazing products out there that specialize for people who are dealing with eczema, dermatitis. They have a wonderful range of products out there. Uriage, another really, really good brand. Pierre Fab Laboratories, Van Ducre. excellent ranges for dermatitis as well as bioderma. They have in their laboratories, they actually see clients come in. They spend about 6 weeks. They have a lot of children that go to these laboratories as well because the children seem to be more affected, or yeah, they're affected and at more severe cases of eczema show up in children. And so they have a lot of children come to their laboratories, have them bathe in the thermal water that are in their products. So like with Uriage, Aven, they actually have most of the products that they have, be it for eczema, rosacea, or just for like regular skincare types. They usually have their thermal waters in these products. So in these laboratories, children will actually bathe in the thermal water or shower in the thermal water that these brands use to put into their products. So with these brands, of course, they have thermal water. So all the brands that I mentioned have thermal waters in sprays. But it's just, I mean, I wouldn't mind actually bathing in those, in that water. But it has proven to be very healing when those children come out of those laboratories after 6 weeks, and adults too. So it's not just for children; it is for adults. But a lot of the children I find they tend to have the more extreme cases of eczema, and it's been really, really healing when they would go to those laboratories and bathe in the waters, shower in the water that these laboratories use for the products, as well as use the products as well after they have bathed. So these are excellent brands that deliver excellent ranges of skincare products that specialize in helping people who are experiencing eczema, dermatitis. This is the skin that they have. And so I just want to make note that I know, especially with a lot of adults, adult women, we want skincare. A lot of women, they want sexy skincare. They want Dior, or they want Guerlain, or they want Clarins. I understand that. But when you are dealing with this type of skin disease, it is important that you use dermatologist tested brands that are going to help heal the skin. And then you can speak with your dermatologist, or you can speak with your skincare therapist or esthetician on ways in which you can incorporate the prestige brands into your skincare routine. So you have to be very careful about what other products you are bringing in to your skincare routine when caring for skin that is affected by dermatitis. You can't just use anything. I know there are some products that you can use, but you have to be very careful about what products it is that you are using. So you need to speak with a dermatologist or a skincare therapist, somebody who really specializes in skin and the products are, and who knows skincare products and what is out there. So that's all I have to say for this segment of a Skincare Minute. Until I see you again, take care.